Hello everyone and welcome to our Resident Evil 3 playthrough. Today we're going to be doing episode 3, so we'll do a quick recap what happened in the last episode. So we went into the second floor West A, and in typical Resident Evil fashion we were unable to actually complete the mission because we found the C item but we didn't actually find the sword key that allowed us to complete the mission. So we had to drop the herbicide and make our way back to the main hall and pick somewhere else to go. So today we're going to go to the first floor West A. So we're going downstairs. Bit of a house rule that I've decided to put in for the time being, as long as it works, is because we found the herbicide in the second floor West A, I'm going to keep it there and know that when we go back there, that's where the C item is and we know where to go for that. Another thing I've done is just added a little marker there just to highlight that we have failed that mission. And if we ever do succeed, we'll put a little star token as well, so we can keep track of what we're doing. I think that's more or less it, so let's have a quick look at the map. So it's a bit of a different scenario, so you can see the board's already been laid out for that. Our characters are already in their positions, so that's cool. So let's have a little quick look at the special rules for this particular mission. So we've got the quiet area again, which is same to the last one. So if the tension deck runs out, we get to shuffle it and we're fine. And then we've got another one called the safe haven. A character on the safe room tile does not have to draw a card during the tension phase. Okay, that's good to know. The A deck. So the A deck has a kerosene. So we'll add that in. One thing I will quickly mention that it's because of a failed mission, we revert back to the state where we were before entering, so any cards that were added into any decks have been removed. B deck has already been shuffled, and we have an old key, a lighter, a first aid spray, and a kerosene container. Okay, that's cool. Having a lighter is going to be quite good to find. And then for our tension deck, it says add the first card number 1 into the deck at the start of the scenario, and that is going to be the shattering glass that's going to get added to the deck. And then we've also got to just add the exploration cards for the scenario. In this case, there's 2. So it's a bit of a smaller map this time. That's nicely shuffled. And that's it for that. And then I will do the after completing the scenario bit. Let's have a look at the objective. In this scenario, the characters must find and secure the safe room. If each character is on the safe room tile, the players can choose to successfully complete the scenario at any time. If there are any enemies on the safe room tile when the scenario is completed, skip step 6 during the end phase. Quite fitting. We had a bit of a bad scenario upstairs and we're looking for a safe room to lick our wounds. Right, I'll just read the introduction to this and then we'll get started. The wind lashes the trees outside, leaves and branches scratching against the window panes like nails from some unseen assailant. A flash of lightning paints your surroundings, and for a moment you're sure that you see the shadow of a figure on the opposite side of the window, hands pouring at the glass. Yet when your eyes find the frame, there's nothing to be seen. Perhaps your imagination, perhaps not. Finding a secure place feels like your first objective. Somewhere you don't have to watch the shadows for movement and can establish a base of operation. Right, and we'll get started. So we'll keep the same play order that we have last time. So we'll have Rebecca starting first, as she is our core character. One thing to note as well, that in this we're 1 item less than what we did have, so we're slightly less on resources, and our danger level has gone up a little bit as well. So that might impact how some of the things play out. Rebecca is in this bottom corner, and Jill is up here. Having a quick look, they are separated, so they're going to have to try and meet up somewhere. There's a door here behind these 2 zombies, and there's a door over here that leads further into the mansion. So we need to try and find the safe room, which I imagine will be somewhere in this area. Alright, let's get going. So Rebecca's right next to a door. So let's do a first action to open and enter. We have 1 yellow tile, so that's 1 exploration card. It is spawn a zombie, and we spawn that little guy right next to us. Now, I'm going to close this door as my third action because I'm going to shoot this zombie. And I do not want these other two zombies to react at the moment. So I'm going to try and shoot a zombie and hopefully we'll have more luck this time. So Rebecca is going to spend 3 bullets. 1, 2, and 3. And we'll see if we have more luck. I was thinking about it. 3 pushbacks. Okay. I'll put him over here in this corner for now. Cool. Reaction phase. The zombie gets to move, and the zombie gets to move. These two don't. Draw a tension card. Cornered. Oh, straight off the bat. Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies, but no characters. So that's this tile here. Remove the enemy with the highest threat level and place it on the tile character's closest biohazard symbol. So one zombie goes from here and enters here. So trying to avoid those zombies did not work, because now we've got 2 in this room. And already this looks like a scary situation for Rebecca. I think she's going to get this item and get the hell out of there. Jill's turn. She's going to grab this A item, so for 1 and 2. Draw from the A deck. It's a green herb. Her second action is, her third action is going to spend 3 bullets to try and kill the zombie. Yes. I was debating whether I just wanted to escape and just leave that one behind. Oh, 1 pushback. Move the zombie here. And I'm going to try and shoot again, but I'm only going to spend 2 bullets this time. Let's see if I can get more luck. I do get the shot, so this zombie does die, and we replace it with a corpse. What? Reaction time, door is shut, so the Cerberus doesn't react. These 2 zombies get to move in on Rebecca, and we draw attention. It is all clear, but we do have this symbol, so the zombies will have a bit of a better range. So we need to remember that. So for Rebecca. Right, Rebecca's first action is going to be to try and dodge out the way of these 2. So because there's 2 enemies, we want a medium dodge, which is the arrows with a few dashes next to them. We need one of them to be successful. We got a small dodge, so we weren't successful, so we do take a hit before we move. So that's 1 and 2 to get this B item. The lighter. So the lighter allows us to burn the corpses. 2. How do I do this? Do I go here? So if she was there for 3, these zombies will move and move again before it's her turn. There's nowhere safe really for her to go. That's fine, I'll leave her there. Because my plan is to 1, 2, 3 and try and get out of there as quickly as possible on the next turn. So zombies react, so they get to move. No zombies there. Draw a tension. All clear. Jill's turn. She hasn't got a lighter, so she can't deal with this corpse. So she'll just go 1, 2, 3, and 4 and enter this room. No encounter tiles, but we have got a Cerberus. So reaction time. Cerberus gets to go first. It has a movement of 2, so it's going to go woof. And now these 2 zombies get to move back into the space. So it was, oh, let me revert that. It was Rebecca that got the hit, not Jill. Right. Reactions are done. Tension. All clear. Rebecca's turn. She's going to try and do a dodge again. She is successful, so she can go 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. Reaction time. Cerberus gets to go first. 2 spaces. Zombies get to move. And zombie gets to move. Jill's turn. Jill needs to take care of this. So we'll spend 3 bullets, I think. 1, 2, 3. To try and kill the Cerberus. Unsuccessful with 2 pushbacks. So I'm going to push it 1 and 2 into this room. And then I will use a second action to close the door. So we don't have to worry about the Cerberus now. In 3 and 4. Oh, again, these two aren't doing a good job at killing people. Reaction. These 2 zombies move. This zombie moves. And then tension. All clear. Rebecca's turn. We'll close the door. Stop these 2 from chasing us. And then 2. And then I think she is just going to wait for now. Because this zombie's going to get 2 movements before he gets a turn again. So, reaction. The zombie moves. And then we draw tension. The gnawing fear. If this character leaves the current tile during the next phase, they must draw 2 extra cards. So that's for Rebecca, but I don't think she'll be moving out of that tile anytime soon, so that's fine. Jill's turn. 1, 2, 3, and we'll open this door for 4. There's an A and a B item in here, so that's juicy loot in there. So that's our 4 actions. Reactions. Zombie gets to move. And then tension. Reanimate. Oh. Locate the closest corpse, remove it, and replace it with a zombie. There's only 1 corpse on here so far. So we'll replace that with another zombie. But at least that doesn't actually do anything right now, because that lovely zombie is lovely and stuck. Right, Rebecca's turn. So we've got the gnawing fear, but we're not going to have to worry about that this turn. She's going to shoot the zombie for 3 bullets. 1, 2, 3. So she's got 9 left. Come on, we need to start killing some of these zombies. A pushback and a kill. Push it here. Well, either way, I'm going to have to do this anyway and then kill it. So I'll put a corpse on this tile. And then as I try to move, my second action, it does come back. So it did not kill the zombie, but it is back. And let's just run 3, 4. Now, because the zombie's been reanimated with the umbrella symbol, it does not get a reaction on this turn. So he gets to stay there. Nothing else to react, so we get to draw all clear. Jill's turn. She'll first action to go in and encounter. That's 1 yellow. Spawn a Cerberus. So that comes right in front of her. So we want to deal with this quickly. How many bullets has she got left? 7. She's going to spend 2 bullets to try and deal with the Cerberus for a second action. Ooh. A pushback. There's nowhere really for me to push it. I can push it here. And then go 3. And then let's go for a stab for a knife. So that's just 1 die. Another pushback. So I can push it here. Reaction times. The zombie moves and the Cerberus gets to move 2 spaces. So it is now on Jill. Tension. All clear, but with a range attack. Oh, Rebecca's action is going to be to open this door. go in, draw 2 encounters. So hopefully, nothing too scary. Spawn a corpse. That's an A item. Spawn a corpse. And spawn 2 zombies. What is the best place? That was 2 actions. It's going to take 2 actions to get to the A item. Is the A item worth it? Let's say no. Let's ignore that A item. It might be a very important item, but that's too many zombies and we don't have many bullets. She's only got 9. And we've not been very lucky killing anything. The zombie gets... Oh, let's start with the Cerberus. Cerberus gets to attack. Jill gets to try and evade it. She does succeed, so we get to push the doggo out the way for now. Or I can move myself. So I'll move myself onto this B item so I can pick it up straight away. And then the zombie gets to move. And that's Rebecca's turn. Jill's turn. She's going to go 1, 2... Yeah, so she can go 1, 2, and 3. So she can spend most of her actions to pick up 2 items. So she gets a B item. First aid spray. And an A item. A dagger. Could have been useful for Rebecca. And then I can't hit it because there's a bit of a red wall in the way, so I'm going to have to move back here. Now we are for every action. There is the symbol, so that means each enemy gets to attack and move into our space if they are successful. So they're both going to lunge, so they start with Rebecca. With Jill, we do dodge, so I'm going to push this guy here. Now the zombie's going to do the same. Not. So this one gets to move into my space and deal 1 damage to Rebecca. That was Jill's turn. Rebecca's going to try and shoot. She's only going to spend 2 bullets. Puts her on 7. Jill's on 5. Okay. A pushback is fine, so we can push him over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to open this door. So now that we've opened this door, I'm just going to reveal this area. So that's card number 1. So I need to locate the 2 start areas. So as part of editing, I'll see you all when this gets itself sorted. Okay, welcome back. Let's see what we've got. So we've now expanded the mansion. You can see there's a couple of B items, a few encounters, and to proceed, we need to go through this door. Now this door has got a simple lock on it, which means we need to find a simple lock, a small key to undo this. Now we do know it's in the B deck, so we've got 2 slots to find, so it's going to be in one of these. But that will be Rebecca's 4th action. Cerberus gets to attack. Oh. So yeah, Cerberus gets to attack. We do dodge it, so we'll push this one back, and the zombie gets to move up 1. And then we draw attention. All clear. Jill's turn. 1, 2, 3, and let's just lock the Cerberus in for now. The zombie gets to then move 1 space. And then a reaction. That's the reaction, and now tension, all clear. Rebecca's going to go 1, get an encounter. Okay, a bit of text. Locate the closest tile to the active character that contains 1 or more enemies, so that's this one here, and at least 1 unlocked door. Open every door. So these 2 doors are now going to open. which would be very scary, but for her second action, she's just going to shut this door and pretend that these zombies don't exist. That's the best thing for her to do. So that was 2. We're going to go for this A item because it looks fairly safe. Yeah, so that's 3 and 4. Right, everything's locked behind doors because we're pretending they don't exist. We're going to draw attention. All clear. Jill's going to do 1, 2, and she's going to enter for 3 and get 2 encounters. Spawn 2 zombies. Spawn a zombie. And draw a attention card. Yep. And draw a attention card. It's all clear. That's good. But we do have 2 zombies now. And she is going to have to deal with them. How many bullets have you got left, Joe? You only got 5 bullets. Alright, let's spend 2. Okay. They both get to do their reaction because I didn't hit any of them. So they 2 get to move. This one gets to move. And that was her 4th action. Right, what happens now? So we're now in the reaction phase. Nothing here moves, nothing here moves, it's just all here. So first off, these 2 zombies are going to try and see if they take a bite out of her. So I need a medium dodge to succeed. I do have the medium dodge, so I can push one of the zombies out of the way. Then symbols on here, so the zombie also gets to attack. So he's going to lunge in. I am able to successfully dodge that, so I can push him out here as well. Because what happens is he moves into this space with his lunge, I can dodge it, and then I can push it back. So these 2 zombies are now out of sight. Well, the door is still open, but I'm going to have to shut that next. And Rebecca is fine. Yeah, so she's just going to go 1, 2, and 3 and grab this A item. Actually, revert, I forgot. Draw attention. It's all clear. Now Rebecca can do this. So that was 3 to go here. Green herb. She's got a capacity of 6, so she can still carry some items, that's fine. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I get to choose an order, right? So, yeah. So she's going to try and dodge the zombie. And she doesn't, so she takes a hit. And then these 2 get to move in. So she's back to where she started. Jill's turn. Got no way of dealing. Oh, I could have dodged one of them. That's fine. Let's see if I can just dodge. I don't, but I will go 1. Oh no, I'll go up here actually for 1. And then 2. Grab this B item. Oh, it's the kerosene container. Okay. So this is a bit of a different card. So it says, instead of placing this card in the character 70, place it face up on the square with 3 kerosene tokens on it. A character in the square can spend an action to remove those tokens. So I'm just going to put it in the discard pile, and I'll just mark this with 3 tokens on this tile. So essentially, if I was in a position to actually burn some zombie corpses, there was an opportunity for me to refuel. But I've been not very lucky in that regard. So she's then going to go 3 and 4 to try and meet up with Rebecca. So always get to move. Now it is Rebecca's turn, so she can just go 1, 2, 3. Again, tension. If the next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase, and as they began, they must draw 2 cards. So this is actually, so this was Jill, so this goes to Rebecca. And that's fine, because Rebecca's going straight out of this room, so we don't need to worry about this. So she can just go 1, 2, 3. Now, it would make sense to go here, because this would stop 2 of the all 3 zombies coming in, so it's a bit of an easier situation for them to deal with. So that'll be her 4. These 2 zombies are going to now move in for the kill, but they can't actually attack, and the zombie can't move. So he is a bit stuck. So that keeps us a little bit safer. And we draw a card. It's all clear. Jill's turn. Oh, we're gonna have to try and kill these zombies. I need to actually start killing them. Okay, she's only got 3 bullets left. She's just gonna have to use a knife. It's a pushback, so I can push him out of the way. Let's try again. Oh, the reaction. Oh, everyone has an out of sequence reaction, don't they? Okay. So I push one out. This one gets to react. I do succeed, so I get to push him out as well. And then the zombie that didn't get to respawn gets to move. It's a little bit complicated, but we're more or less there. So now, try again. We do get a kill. Thank God. So that zombie dies. And then a corpse appears. Only 1 zombie can move in, so 1 zombie will move in. So that was her second action. We'll go for the knife again. That one gets to gnaw. Right, this is her 4th and final action. Does she heal? Oh, she might have to. I misplayed. I could have used Rebecca's out of sequence. I've got the dagger. It's fine. I've got the dagger. I'm going to go for it. I get a pushback. So 1 comes out, 1 comes in. So we're still in the same situation, but we're okay. Reaction time. Zombie can't move because there's too many characters, so it's stuck there, but this one will get a chance to attack the active character, which was Jill. We do get a dodge, so we can push this one out. Oh, we're alive, and I don't know how. And it's all clear. Rebecca's turn. She should shoot. She's still got 7 bullets, so she's going to expend 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3 to hopefully kill some zombies. But we are running very, very low. Two pushbacks. So let's push you 1 and 2. Let's just push you over there, but this one gets to move in. And how many bullets has she on left? She's got 4. Let's spend 2. Come on, team. Kill something. They don't. Bump and bump. She is going to spend... That was 2 actions, wasn't it? She hasn't got a knife, so she can't really do much else. Except keep Jill alive. She's going to use the lighter. spend 1 token to burn the corpse. It does mean they both get to move in, but it then stops one reanimating. And then our 4th action will be to use this green herb and heal Jill for 3. 1, 2. Is it 1 or 2? That's an additional 1. 1. Okay, so she has 2 points. 1, 2. And then that will be her turn. Zombies get to react, so they're coming back for us. We're stuck. Even more so now, we've drawn a card. During the next player's turn, increase the movement of every enemy's value by 1. Okay. This effect is not a hand, so we don't have to worry about that for now. Jill's turn. She's going to go back. She's going to keep on the knife assault. We need to try and deal with these zombies right now. And the fact that Jill's got 3 bullets and Rebecca's got... she's going to spend 2 bullets. So she's only got 1 bullet left to try and take out the zombie. 2 pushbacks. So we'll do the same thing. So he moves over there, this one moves in. And then we'll try and knife the zombie. Ooh. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh. So zombie is taken out. The zombie moves. She can't burn. So I don't think I want her to move until it's Rebecca's turn. Because I don't want this zombie to spawn. So I've already spent a lot of time trying to kill them. So she'll just use an action to use her green herb. And heal Rebecca for 1. So they're both looking somewhat healthy. And then the zombie gets to move. And then we draw attention. It is all clear. That's good. Right, Rebecca's turn. Rebecca's turn. She's going to spend her first action to burn the zombie corpse. And then she's going to spend 1 bullet to see if she can kill this zombie. She doesn't. It gets to move in. That was 2. I wanted to open this door now. That's a bit safer. So I'm going to do this. Go for a dodge. See if she succeeds. She does. And then use her 4th action to open this door. We are looking a bit better. Now it is reaction. The zombie gets to attack Jill. Does not succeed, so I get to push him. So let's yoink you out there for now. And then we draw attention. Ooh, this is the scary new card. It says, you jump at the sound of breaking glass, draw an additional tension card. And then there's some few symbols. It says if we're on the mouth danger level, which we're not, we're on the hand, then we draw a Cerberus tile, so we don't need to worry about that for now, but we do have to draw an additional tension. It is all clear, but it is arranged. Jill's turn. Come on, Jill. Keep knifing these zombies. We're doing a knife only run. Nope, so this one gets to move in. So that's the first action. Second action gets to gnaw. Third action, pushback. And final action, another pushback. Okay, so we're still stuck with the zombie. And it will get to move 1 space. And we draw attention. All clear. Rebecca's turn. We need to grab this B item, so I might just go in, grab it, and come back out. 1. Encounter. 2 cards. Let's see what we get. Spawn a zombie in the active character space. Not cool. And spawn a Cerberus. I'm actually out of Cerberus tokens. So spawn a Cerberus. So that was 1, 2, so 2 to move, and we are going to move because we're going to try and grab this item and then just get the hell out of here. We take a hit. 2, 3. Now we know this is the small key because it's the only item we've got left in the B deck. And it says unlocks door locked by a simple lock. So that was 3. 3, 3, 3. What do you got left? 1 bullet. Not good. I'm gonna go here. Reaction. Cerberus moves. Gets 2 movements, so it goes 1 and 2. And then the zombie gets to move in. The zombie gets to move. Do the characters go for a run now? I think they do. So it's unfolding events. Draw a card from the narrative deck, then remove it from the rest of the scenario. So that goes here, and we draw a narrative. The kerosene container. This character gains kerosene tokens up to their limit. For each token gained, draw an encounter card or discard this card with no effect. We'll just discard this card with no effect. We don't need kerosene right now. So that was okay. That could have been a scarier event. Okay, we're back to Jill. I think we do the running away strategy and see if we can just get to the end. There's no more B items. We've got the key. So she's going to go for it. Does mean Rebecca's going to get some battering. So Jill's going to try and dodge. She is successful, so she can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now it's the reaction phase. Cerberus gets to attack. For the both of them, we don't want to get a medium. We don't get a medium, so she does take a point of damage. I do get to push it out the way after receiving set damage. This zombie gets to then move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to move to the closest character, which is Rebecca. Tension is all clear. Rebecca's turn. She's going to go for dodge number 1. Successful. So that's 1, 2. Go for dodge number 2. I'm going to shut this door. 2. So that was 1, 2, shut the door, and then 3. It's just going to follow her, but I'm going to go here for 3. Again, successful. So I am okay. So that was her 4 actions. Does she heal? I don't want her to use that yet, and hold off if possible. So I'm not going to. I'm going to play risky. Jill's turn. Now she's got the Master of Unlocking, so she can use tension card. All clear. So it's now Jill's turn, but she's got this ability. Jill can unlock a door if another character has the acquired item in inventory. So I'm going to discard the key from Rebecca to unlock this door. So now this flips up, and it's gone. And now we get to reveal the second card, which is another few rooms. But we can see the safe room. So we'll set this up quickly. Okay, welcome back. So, only a few more rooms, but we now know that this is the room we need to get to. So we need both our characters to get here for the mission to be successful. There is another A item. I might be tempted to see what it is because I might be able to do a quick in and out situation. So we'll see what happens. So that was her first action. Her second action is to go in, spawn the encounter for this room. Hopefully nothing scary. It is one zombie. So that goes here. So she's going to try and stab him. The problem is, because of the noises, it is going to affect... Actually, you know what? Her third action is going to shut this door. Because then that prevents this zombie from moving and attacking Rebecca. And then she'll use her fourth action to try and stab it. Oh! Amazing. What? Ooh, that rarely happens. So that was a 4 actions reaction. We've got the symbol on show. Is it the scary one? Yep. So this zombie gets to do a lunge. So he'll lunge into my space, but will he do damage? He does not do any damage, so I managed to evade it. But he does lunge into my space. And then we draw... all clear. Oh, this thing's getting a bit big. Whew. Rebecca's turn. So Rebecca can't really do much, so she needs to just evade it and run because she's only got 1 bullet left, so that's what she's going to do. First action to move. She doesn't get it, so that's a damage, but she will go here, so that's 1. Oh, that's an archway. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So she just needs to run away, and she is going to use she's going to use her action to a bonus action to heal to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. I want to save these because it feels like I'm going to need it. Reaction. The zombie gets to move. It's now Jill's tension. I am going to regret not using her bonus action here. Deathly Rasp. Draw an additional encounter card. Oh, hang on. It just says draw an encounter card. Place spawn a corpse. Because it was Rebecca, and then place an unexplored tile. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm okay with that. That could have been so much worse. It's now Jill's turn. So she's just going to open both these doors. So that's the 2 actions. And then her third action is going to trade, I think. Oh, I should have gone here and recovered that. I don't think I'm going to do that. No, they're not in the same space, so they can't trade. And I don't want to go in here because that draws a card. She is going to hold fire. The zombie moves, and then we draw an intention card. Vigor Mortis. Enemies on the same tile as the active character, so this is Jill, immediately performs a reaction. If there are no enemies on the active character's tile, draw 2 tension cards instead. Okay, 2 tension. An all clear. 2 all clears. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. So Rebecca's going to go 1 and close this door. I think she's going to make a beeline for it. Yeah. Oh, there's a corpse here. Actually, she can burn that. So she'll spend a kerosene token to burn this corpse. So that's good. So that was 1, 2, 3, and she's going to start making her way for the safe zone. Zombie can't react. That's fine. So we draw attention. It is all clear. Jill's turn. She's going to do 1 to see what the encounters are. So we draw 2 encounters. After resolving all spawn entries on this card, on cards drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a zombie. Okay, so we can do that. Discard this card without effect, but there is a shield symbol, which means on the same tile heals 1 level, so she gains 1 health. Okay. That wasn't bad. So the nearest corpse is this one, and that gets spawned into a zombie. So it's 1, 2, 3. At least we're leaving with another item. Kerosene. Another 1. So that is 3 tokens on here. 1, 2, 3. And actually, you know, that's actually really, really good, because it does mean that Rebecca can actually refill. No more reactions. All clear. So Rebecca's going to go 1, 2, 3 and use an action to refill all the tokens. So she's now back up to 4. So that's actually worked out alright. No more reactions, so we get to draw an all clear. Firm attention. Now it's just beeline to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Jill. No reactions, draw attention. All clear, it's going well. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Rebecca. It's all clear from the tension. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The door is now open. Tragic echoes. Some of these fiends still possess trinkets from their former lives. Tragic echoes of what used to be. So locate the closest zombie to the active character and place an A item token underneath it. So that's this one here. Oh, it's an item. Whenever the zombie moves or is pushed, the token is moved with it. Characters can't make a search action to remove the token while the zombie is on the playing area. When the zombie is killed. Okay, cool. So essentially, if we want this item, which we don't because we've got like nothing, no ammunition or anything, then we could kill the zombie and search it for an A. So yeah, that was Jill. Rebecca goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Draw attention. Mission update. Your radio sputters into life, an abrupt reminder that you're not alone in this forsaken place. Draw a mission card. First mission of the campaign, so we get to draw from the blue deck. Scouting ahead. Draw cards until this character finds 5 or more clue symbols or abandons this mission. If this character survives, draw a number of cards from the tension deck corresponding to the number of clues revealed. Return each of these cards on top or the bottom in any order you choose. Okay, so we do want to play the mission. And there isn't that many cards left, but we will go through it. So this is where the cards symbols on the top get to come into play. So let's do Brad, because this isn't too scary of a mission. So what we do is for a mission, we draw cards from the encounter deck, and on the top of the card there are symbols. We've got this, it's very hard to see, but this blue symbol here is a magnifying glass, which is a clue, and we've got a red symbol which is damage. So when that happens, we then get one of these lovely little cards and place 1 damage on Brad. And the objective is to find 5 or abandon the mission. So that's another damage. Oh, we got another clue. Oh, we got another clue. Okay, so this is where something different happens. I need to just double check that. So Rebecca gets to heal. Okay. So the star symbol has no effect, but has some special rules. So Jill got to heal for 1. And then the other one is heal. The assigned character heals by 1 level. So I will heal Rebecca by 1. Mission continues. 2 more clues. So the mission has been successful. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we did want to find, which we didn't in this case, is a different symbol. And the symbol is a blue item symbol, which means that the characters get to draw from the A deck and put it into storage, and that could have been very useful. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. So it says, so the mission was successful. So lovely. But the mission is almost finished, so that's fine. So it says, draw until, if this, the cards of the attention correspond to the number. So we did find 5, so we get to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, there's only 4. So I'll just draw the 4. In any order. Oh, they're all clear. So we are safe. We'll put this one at the bottom just because it's got a symbol. So we know we are fine. And this card here, so normally when you do a mission or a narrative, you discard it from the game completely. But this one has a shuffle back into the deck. So we'll get this, so we can get this mission again in the future. Quick shuffle. So that was Rebecca. So Jill's gonna go pop. And then that's her turn, and we know that this is fine. And then Jill and Rebecca are going to go in here, and we have now successfully completed the mission. Both characters are in the safe room. There are no more zombies in the vicinity, and we can choose to mark this mission as successful. Huzzah! Well done, everyone. We made it. Doesn't look like we made it, but we have. So now we have to refer to the advanced rules, and there's a scenario completed. So we will refer to this. I don't think there is any other additional text, is there? Nope. Okay. So it says, increase the mansion level by 1. Okay, so this dial goes up by another 1, so it's getting hard, it's getting more dangerous in this mansion. If there are 5 or more corpses on the playing area, I can count 1. Nope, it's just the 1, so we don't have to worry about that. If there are 5 or more zombies in the playing area, how many zombies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is 9 zombies in the playing area. Increase the danger level by 1. If there are 10 or more zombies, increase it by 2. Oh, so we were just lucky there. So we do want to try and keep these zombies a bit dead, but we're not doing very well at that. Discard any key items. We do not. Reset each ammunition back to full. So that's good, because both of them only had 1 bullet left. Heal each player's character by 1 level. Characters can then use items in their inventories to heal. I don't think so. I think that's fine for now. Heal each non-exhausted character in the reserve by 2. So Brad gets to heal by 2, so he's back to being healthy, and he can go back into our reserve pile. Shuffle any discarded A items and encounter cards back. I will do that off screen. And discard any remaining ink ribbons. Wasn't relevant for this mission. So, back to the scenario. It says, after completing it, add the first floor West B scenario to the map. So, I have this card right here. So it's the first floor West B card. It's currently locked, so I attach it to where it is on here. So I match these numbers up. So this door is locked. So we're now stuck again. It looks like we need the music sheets to progress. So in this case, mission successful. The characters will move back to the main hall. They've only got 2 options in front of them. East A or East B? East 1 or East 2? So we'll see where we go. And again, we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Okay, the characters are now going to travel up the stairs and go to the second floor, East A, in the next episode. And that will wrap up today's episode. We've managed to successfully complete a mission, so we will put a star symbol on this to indicate that we have done it. We haven't gained any useful items, but we have found an unlocked door. We've not found any ammunition at all, so we do need to find some weapons soon. But yeah, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you give it a like, a follow, comment what you thought was interesting, let me know how you think the playthrough is going, would you do anything different? And yeah, and the next time, episode 3 will be going up to the East A. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care.